here we go. This is a overlay of part of the North America. You can see it there. And I traced the latitude lines so I could get a sense personally of the weather and biomes that Beaumark's gonna encounter as he goes through book 2. By the way, this is gonna be slightly spoilerish for book 2, not to the extent that you're gonna know plot points, but you're gonna know like the general places he travels to. To me, it's not that much more spoilery than seeing, you know, a trailer for like Lord of the Rings or something. Oh look, they're going through a forest, they're going through mountains, whatever. It's that kind of stuff. Anyway, so yeah, here in Wonderdraft, this program I'm using, I've got this on a separate layer here. I can change the opacity. But anyway, I wanted to make sure that the place that Beaumark lands at the end of book 1, which is here, it's actually technically it's this little strait here between the top of Ironia here and Akinda here. I wanted to make sure that the latitude was such that it made sense. He's in pine trees, it's cold water, that kind of stuff. Because he comes from a tropical area, so I wanted to make sure that that it all made sense. Anyway, so I put these dotted lines down for every 10 degrees of latitude. And I can match it up more or less with planet Earth here to get an idea, because I know what northern Florida is like ish, and up here like at 40 degrees that's like Maine. Although ironically, I don't have it on this part of the map, but where I live in Washington State is warmer in general than Maine. Sorry, I got some allergies today, so I'm a little stuffy. Anyway, so I'm trying to juggle these various facets of the descriptions in the book, which I can still modify a little bit. Hey, thank you, Physmatics, or Physmatics, as it were, for the sub. This is 3 months in a row. Woo! Fizz has been super helpful in helping me set up all sorts of things. Discord and this Streamlabs chatbot, and trying to get my Twitch, working well. The Twitch bot is sleeping. Well, drat. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so what did I not? Oh, I didn't have Discord running, or I did have Discord. I had Streamlabs chatbot running when I started the stream, but that is not the same as having Discord alert people when I start the stream. Still trying to figure all this stuff out. Climatology and geology are married like this, and you have to think about both of those factors when you're laying in those kind of details. But the actual shape of the coastline, from what I can tell, there's very little constraints on that when it comes to just creatively putting in whatever lines you want. With the caveat that if the proportion of landmass to ocean still needs to be close to Earth if you want to have Earth-like creatures on it. If you want to be scientifically plausible, which I do. Yeah, and Delia, this is a program made by one guy. It just came out a couple months ago, and it is specifically made for making maps. Basically, I'm trying to look at real-world examples so that mine won't be ridiculous. Yeah, there will be a cold pole up there for sure. Actually, there's a whole story about these polar bear centaur people that travel down a river on their ice floe that's like melting around them as they go. It's pretty intense. I love that story. It's called the Melting Kingdom. It's gonna be so cool. I mean, it is so cool already. It's going to be even cooler after we get it through some beta readers and editing, etc., etc. So one of the interesting things about the eastern coast of the U.S. is it's the Appalachian Mountains are really old, and they're not caused by subduction like the mountains on the west coast are. They were caused by either crushing into or breaking apart from the African Eurasian plate. Like the Atlas Mountains that are at the top of the African plate are part of the same mountain range that became the Appalachians. So if I wanted to, again, I'm trying to be close enough to what Earth is to not endanger the scientific plausibility of this. So I think I'm going to, just to be safe, there's no reason not to, no one's going to notice, except for geologists. And if they do notice, they'll be like, oh yeah, you thought that through, good job. So if there's a, let's see, I'm just going to mark it like this, I'm going to make it dark blue. Oh. To make it as wide as possible. So if you've got the, oh, escape is not the right one, right click is the right one. Okay, so basically you've got, right clicked, go away. Like so, and then on this side we can have the more tectonically active, and actually, if this is just a C, we could have, doesn't usually come that close to the ocean. It's usually a couple hundred kilometers off the shore. But this would be like the Pacific Ocean Ring of Fire here. Alright, this is a good spot to call it. I need to go back through the chapters and like make just on a notepad, I think, just like, okay, here's where this area is, and this one, and this one, and this one, in the proper order. Because, yeah, I'm getting to the point where my memory of the events may not be exactly identical to what's in the book, so I'm going to need to figure that out. Alright, so I'll see you guys, if not tomorrow's Saturday, yeah, if not tomorrow, then on Sunday. In the meantime, you guys have a great weekend. Bye, Sign, and everyone else. Bye.